Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have LRTN, 22nd World Tournament TN. It is indeed him. So Dokkan sort of like soft leaked it. I thought that just him being on the, so what it was here on the Million Arena. Just him being on the title, I mean, to me, like, it's definitely a nice, like, a clue or a hint, but I wouldn't say that that was like, oh, like confirmation that it's him for sure. But what really made me confident that TN was absolutely coming was this, where the categories were Earthbred fighters and tournament participants. When you had this combined with this, it was pretty clear to me that he was coming. And it seems like they didn't really mind, like, letting us know, like, that boy is coming. So here we go. We have LRTN. Again, this is from the 22nd World Tournament. I mean, this guy is fine as Yellow Coin LR. I would have rathered he be a Dokkan Fest. But, I mean, I'll certainly take... This is better than, like, a World Tournament LR or something like that, right? For sure. So let's jump in. Let's see what he looks like. My expectation here, unfortunately, is that he'll probably be designed around Million Arena. Unfortunately. But Tao definitely is designed around that event, and Tao is still really good everywhere else. So TN can be as well. So, all right, so we have TN here. Leader skill is, Final Trump Card and Earthling. Earthling with Tao certainly is good, and then Final Trump Card Kale and Khalifa would have. Let's take a look at this. Earthling. And then, I mean, Final Trump Card would be... I mean, it's a good team because he's got, the 10th Anniversary Fusions and the 7th Anniversary Fusions. Yeah, look. And then in terms of Earthling, it's basically just Dokkan Fest Tao. That's crazy. It's Final Trump Card plus Tao, essentially. General Blue is good, but General Blue needs to be on rotation with a mission execution character. I guess, or Dragon Ball Saga. So I don't know if we'd be running him there so much. But I mean, we've got all the big fusions. Okay. The boy has got a good leader skill for sure. Not hating on that. So we looked at leader skill. Let's look at a super attack effect next. Okay. So 18 key super. He stacks attack, no defense. I hate when they do this. I'm sure if he doesn't have defense on super attack effect, he probably has extreme amounts of damage reduction or strong defenses. They only will not give a defensive super attack effect with that. But even still, you could always give a little bit of extra value to additionals by giving them at least 30% defense right here. But he is stacking attack, boding well for the red zones. Remember, like usual, I'll say, people will get antsy in the pantsy about, oh my god, festival, but even the red zones as well, you're stacking. Stacking is very important. So it's huge that he does have the greatly stacking attack here. Mid-colossal damage, and then he does lower enemy attack and defense. Okay. And then his 12 key is 30% attack for 1 turn, colossal damage, and lowers enemy attack and defense. So far, so good. Leader skill looks good, and he is also stacking attack. Unfortunately, he's only stacking attack on his 18 key, though. Not on his 12 key. So, all right. Activates his intro 4 key. 4 to 8 key randomly at the start of turn for 10 turns. All right. I mean, that's fine. Now, keep in mind that will run out, right? Like, oftentimes we do have fights going for longer than 10 turns. But, I mean, this is fine. It's not bad. 2 key, 250% attack and defense. Okay, it's a good number. All allies 30% defense for 2 turns. Oh, by the way, let me look at his stats. So remember about, I mean, he's STR, which means I think he gets what is it, 5,400 attack, 4,600 defense, and 5,000 HP. But remember, you pretty much just think about it as five. Like when they're rainbowed, it's 5,000 every stat, right? Pretty much. So HP isn't 22,000 range, attack is like the 20,000 range, defense is like the 14,000 range. It's good. I mean, he could have way more HP, which would be very effective, but not really upset about stat spread. He's STR, okay. So 250% stats. Then he gives allies 30% defense for 2 turns. He's just out there. He says, hey, I'm here. And we're getting 2-turn defensive support. Before receiving an attack, 75% damage reduction. Okay, so that's until he gets hit. Then after he gets hit, in slot 1. Oh. Huh? He's like Carnival Khalifa. Because, okay, 400% defense for the turn. Okay. 30% damage reduction for the turn. Gotcha. 3 key, 100% attack, 200% defense, and 20% damage reduction for 3 turns. Carnival Khalifa always dodges the first attack. You put him in slot 1, and then for the next turn, he has 95% damage reduction for the first hit he takes. I mean, that outside of AGL, Gogeta, and Festival of Battles, he's going to take, like, no damage from everything. AGL Gogeta is probably, like, even through 95% damage reduction, unless he has guard or something, like, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. He blocks Yamcha's Kamehameha. I like to look at the kit before seeing the animations these days, because then okay, I just, my eyes moved down, I saw he's got a Ki Blast nullification. Let's go through. So, he can have, his first turn will have 75% damage reduction. I mean, that's, every fight, that's fine. Should be. And then on his second turn, he's going to have 95%. Which, outside of Gogeta and Festival Battles, who's like the hardest hitting boss in real content, that's not like, launch or something like that, doing 900 million. And it's true type disadvantage and class disadvantage. Remember, TIEN is a villain, by the way. This is a villain character. Like, he's going to be good against pretty much everything with the 95% damage reduction. Okay, and then as the second or third attacker in the turn, 100% attack, 200% defense, and super effective against all types for 4 turns. 400% attack, 200% defense, and 70% chance to dodge when attacking. So, not very effective against an AoE. So, he does more damage in slot 2 and 3, and he's stronger defensively in slot 1. And remember, he is stacking attack. He will be stacking attack. I really would have liked for him to be getting defense from his super attack effects. It's not the biggest deal, but I'm not the biggest fan of them creating this as a precedent. Not really. Okay. Okay. When receiving a Ki Blast super. Oh. Huh. 50% chance to nullify encounter. 100% nullification if it's a Kamehameha enemy. Gogeta is not Kamehameha. Yeah, AGL Gogeta actually isn't Kamehameha, right? He's not. That's crazy. Like, every single one of these fusions ever has always been Kamehameha until this guy. The reason this matters is this is like the hardest hitting boss in real content right now, and it's like he's the absolute worst possible matchup for TIEN, but his super attack is a Ki Blast. TIEN at least has a coin flip against that Gogeta, but against Tech Vegito, he guaranteed nullifying counters against Tech Vegito, because Tech Vegito's Kamehameha. Kamehameha. The Jirens obviously aren't. Blue Goku is, by the way. He is Kamehameha. Because remember, it's technically the Blue Goku that is all the different forms. So if we look at this guy right here, like he's got everything. Yeah, like these are his categories. Oh, but it is a melee, but okay. Vegeta is another. That Beerus fight does do Ki Blasts. It's, what's funny is this is best against Vegito and Festival Battles and Gogeta. Million Arena. I'm gonna assume that the Million Arena opponents are going to be Yamcha, who we've seen. This guy. Right here. I think the second stage will be Jackie Chun, because that's who he fought. Oh, I don't know. He does take his shirt off. It's probably gonna be max power Jackie Chun. Because I bet you they're gonna. Oh, it could be this guy. He doesn't do this against TIEN, but my guess is that the fight is gonna be like TIEN is gonna be designed perfectly for the fight. It could be the LR doing the Bangkoko Bickery show, or it could be this. My point is, stage 2 will almost assuredly be a Jackie Chun that's gonna also probably be doing a Kamehameha. And then stage 3 for sure is gonna be Kid Goku. And I would almost guarantee it's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be specifically this Kid Goku. This one. Because he's on the title and stuff like that, and he also does a Kamehameha. So, the Million Arena opponents are, again, probably going to be this Kid Goku and Jackie Chun. So, like, TIEN will be perfectly suited to decimate it, would be my guess. Okay, so he has an active skill in Lynx still. Let's see. Lynx, Crane School, Infighter, Dodon Ray, Credible Adventure, Guidance of Dragon Ball, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Not the greatest, but, he does have the Dragon Ball Saga links with Kid Goku. He does link up very well with Tao. I'm really pretty happy with TIEN as the LR because of what he does for Tao. In my opinion, the most important characters in the game are the Dokkan Fest exclusives. And Dokkan should make it a real effort to not fuck over characters. Like, think of First Form Frieza, who's one of the worst Dokkan Fests ever, because he had no help. Like, he was 2007 LeBron on the Cavs, right? Like, he had no help whatsoever and got no help. They could have dropped, like, a Ginyu Force character right here, which would have helped the EZAs, but, some people won't like this, but who gives a fuck about the EZAs, man? It's about the Dokkan Fest exclusive. If you gave me a pick, I would much rather this LR help Tao, who's a Dokkan Fest exclusive, than Ginyu, who's just an EZA. So, looking at this link set, he links up really well with Tao. And with Kid Goku. So that's good. Like, it's like, in a vacuum, his link set sucks. But we have 2 elite characters who this link set will work good with right now. So it's like Ginyu in 2022. Ginyu's link set sucks, but back in 2022, it didn't suck because we're running the Ginyu Force, right? We had 4 characters of our 6 slots, or of our 7 slots, I guess, that had like the perfect link set, right? Categories: Final Trump Card, Earthling, World Tournament, Dragon Ball Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Bond of Friendship, Earthbred Fighters, and Tournament Participants. Okay. Last thing he has is an active here. Tri-Beam can be activated if there's a Turtle School or Kamehameha enemy, so he'll be able to instantly do it in Million Arena. Or starting from 5th turn from the start of battle, ultimate damage to enemy, 24 key for 1 turn. Am I missing something? It doesn't seem that crazy. Right? It doesn't seem super crazy. I wonder if we'd be able to use it and proc this though. And then still have that up in like slot 1. TIEN looks pretty good to me. Because he's going to be really strong defensively. He'll be able to do a lot more damage if he's in slot 2. He's going to be stacking attack as well. Remember, he does have that counter. We could probably get away with TIEN in festival battles. Like, TIEN is definitely good enough. Gogeta would be a tad scary, making it past him. Because it's very hard to hide from Gogeta. But this TIEN would be really good probably against Vegito. Maybe, I mean, those normals would be tough though, but TIEN seems good. Remember, I feel like he's going to be underwhelming to a lot of people, but he's going to resemble Tao to an extent, which is where defensively he should be capable in slot 1, especially after his first turn. He will be capable in slot 1. I'm not sure. I think, like, I'm thinking about him in my head right now, and I think he's going to be better than what I'm thinking of. And I'm trying to, like, push that in my brain. Let me pull up my last tier list. LR tier list. Let's see if I would make any changes as well. Would I make changes to this? No, no, this looks fine. I mean, you can bitch and whine, like, I don't know, starting from, like, Gotenks on, and then moving past, like, another 5 spots past this. You could certainly rearrange those characters, right? Like, Pikkon, Gohan, Goku, and Frieza, there'd be a lot of other characters you could talk about kind of in this row, right? That you could kind of move around. But the top is pretty in stone. I don't really feel the need to move these guys. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, TIEN, I mean, would he be just a better version of the Beast, Great Ape Vegeta, Tech Broly, like, type of character? He might be, huh? Oh, I need to see what he's looking like. I gotta see it myself. What he's looking like in game. He could be as high as in front of Great Ape Vegeta to me. He could. Huh. I'm gonna need to see him though. But yeah, I think it'll be like Tao. I bet you I'm gonna pull up Twitter and a lot of people are gonna be like, yeah, not that good. Like they did with Tao, but like Tao fucking kicks ass, man. And TIEN resembles Tao. So yeah, I mean, I think he's probably pretty good. We got the Ki Blast nullification. We got the attack stacking. If I could change one thing, it really probably would be just to give him probably some defense on his super attack effects. Give me a little bit more incentive for like additionals or something like that. But, I mean, yeah, he looks good. Leader skill is good. He's going to have a winning team here. Right? Final trump card on Earthling. The only thing, I guess, that's a bummer is he's not going to have Kid Goku on his team. It's kind of the one thing. Because Tien will work pretty good with Kid Goku. I mean, I get that, you know, they fight, but... Yeah, that's the only thing. It would be nice if Kid Goku was on Tien's team. So, let me know what you guys think. But, yeah, 22nd World Tournament Tien, I mean, he seems to me to be very good.